Hello, my people. Welcome to the channel and thank you for watching. Premier League Match Week 16, the last week before the World Cup. And this is my preview for all the games. But before anything, I wanted to remind you the table here. Look at that. Arsenal still top, 34 points. Manchester City, Newcastle United, Tottenham Hotspurs, Manchester United, Brighton, and Chelsea. Some teams still have like one game in hand, but it is what it is at the moment. Look at the bottom, still Southampton, Wolves, and Nottingham Forest. So the last week before the break, I think every single team is going to try to win in order to live in good momentum. So it's going to be a very, very interesting games this weekend. We're going to be live on the GFC Global Fan Channel. The link in the description down below. The telephone is always open for everybody to call. Thank you so much. All right, let's now go to the details and start talking about the first game on Saturday between Manchester City and Brentford. I think City are going to win 3-1 at Etihad Stadium. And the reason why I'm saying that because City are just good. Okay? You don't even have to give any reason. If you look at the last games that they played together here, City won 2-0. That was on February of this year. And City also won away, in December. Not even 2022. I think 2021. But they made a mistake on this one. But yeah, City beat them both times that they played together. So I think they're gonna continue. But Brentford are not an easy team to beat though. So as you can tell here, Brentford been having a lot of draws, only one win. City only one loss against Everton, and other games they won them all. So City to win this one, we can't really even waste our time here. Let's move on. All right, my people. Second game, Bournemouth against Everton. Everton to win 2-1 away. You know why? Because this is going to be a revenge. Remember, a few days ago, Bournemouth beat Everton in the EFL or Carabao Cup. So they beat them like 4-1. That was a heavy score. Lampard is going to try everything in his power to win this game, get all 3 points before the break. If you look at statistics here in the last few games between the two teams, Bournemouth actually been beating them like convincingly. Oh my goodness, look at that. Everton only beat them like once in the last 5 games. Wow. And oh my goodness, Bournemouth been losing a lot of games. They lost 4 games in the last 5. Everton lost 3, won 1, and drew 1. It's gonna be a very interesting game of football, but I think at the end Lampard is gonna win it 2-1. Let's move on. Liverpool against Southampton. Liverpool are going to beat them. No. It's going to be a draw. A 2-2 draw because Southampton just got a new manager. They are going to try to impress. And the first game for the new manager, Mr. Jones, Nathan Jones, is going to be against Liverpool. So I think they're going to try everything in their power to win, but it's not going to be enough. They're going to draw 2-2. And if you look at the last meetings here between the two teams, it's all Liverpool, right? Liverpool, Liverpool, Liverpool everywhere. So they're going to try to change this this trend here. In the last 5 games, look at that. The last 5 games, Southampton, they lost 2, they drew 2, they only won once. That's why the manager was sacked. And for Liverpool, they won 3 and they lost 2. Very interesting game of football. Let's move on and talk about another game. Nottingham Forest against Crystal Palace. Interesting. Nottingham Forest need to start winning games. They are bottom of the table now. Crystal Palace, they lost in the Carabao Cup against Newcastle United. This game is going to be 1-1 at the end. If you look at statistics here, you will see that let's see here. Palace, Nottingham Forest. The last time they beat Palace at home, that was a long time ago, like in 1995. Wow, that was like eternity. So, because Nottingham Forest been a lot in the Championship and Palace in the Premier League, that's why you see their last games like in 1995. Look at that. It doesn't count, you know. We have to talk about modern time here. I think Patrick Vieira is gonna try to win, but it's not gonna be enough. It's gonna be 1-1 at the end. All right, let me move on to another game. Tottenham Hotspurs against Leeds United. This one also is going to end up by a draw. 2-2 draw at the end. Jesse March being Yo-Yo. Tottenham Hotspurs, Yo-Yo Park the Bus. They are both jokes at the moment. But Tottenham, because they got quality, they end up by winning games, but not really convincingly because they park the bus. They have to play football, Antonio Conte. In the last few games they played together, look at that. The last one was in 2021. Tottenham Hotspur beat them away 4-0. Tottenham lead 3-1. Spurs 3-0. Spurs 1-0 away. So Leeds only won once in the last 5 games between the two teams. And for the last 5 games for each team, Leeds United won twice and lost 3 times. Tottenham Hotspurs lost 3 times and won twice. So I am telling you that they are really equal at the moment, but it's going to be a 2-2 draw at the end. All right, my people, let's go. West Ham United, Leicester City. Leicester City got some momentum at the moment. West Ham, yeah, they've been up and downs. This game in London, Leicester City, with some players not good at the moment. Wow, this is a tough one. But I think West Ham to win it 2-1. Yeah, 2-1 for West Ham United. Let's check on some statistics here, if you don't mind. 2-2, 4-1 West Ham, 3-2 West Ham, 3-0 away West Ham, and Leicester City 4, West Ham 1. So as you can tell, West Ham won more times in the last 5 games between the two teams. But for each team, look at this. For each team here, Leicester City had 3 wins recently, 1 loss and 1 draw. And for West Ham, they had 3 losses, 1 win and 1 draw. They have to start doing better. 2-1 West Ham. Let's move on, my people. Newcastle against Chelsea Football Club. I'm not going to waste your time here because I've already made an entire video about Chelsea and Newcastle. I think it's going to be a tough game. Chelsea to win it 3-1 or to lose 3-1 if the manager decide to go with his own lineup. So link in the description. Go and watch. Let's move on. Wolves against Arsenal. Wolves just got a new manager, Lopetegui. He's not going to accept to lose against Arsenal, his first game ever in charge. This one, I think Wolves are going to cause an upset. Arsenal are very good. They have very good first 11, but the bench is questionable. Oh my goodness. 2-2. 2-2 at the end. Yeah. 2-2 at the end. Arsenal are going to drop 2 points. How about that? New manager bounce is going to play a role. So look at the last 5 games here. Arsenal, Wolves, Arsenal. So they won like 4 times. Wolves only won once. Very, very interesting indeed. Let's now move on to another game very quickly before it gets too long. Brighton against Aston Villa. Oh my goodness. Mr. Good Evening against Brighton, who are flying high since they beat Chelsea. They beat Tottenham. They beat Arsenal in the Carabao, right? Yeah, in the Carabao. They are like in something like 3 wins in a row. They are in good form. Aston Villa under Unai Emery is another team. So this game is going to be a hell of a game. 2-2 at the end. Yeah, 2-2 at the end. Very good managers trying to win games. In the last few games between the two teams, as you can tell here, Villa 0-0, Brighton and another draw. So as you can tell, Villa been winning more times. Let's see individually each team. Aston Villa, they won 2 games in the last 5 and they lost 3. Brighton won 2 games, they lost 2 and they drew 1. So they are almost at the same level. So let's wait and see what is going to happen. Okay, my people. So the last game on Sunday, I forgot to mention that the Brighton against Aston Villa is the game on Sunday. So the last game on Sunday is going to be Fulham against Manchester United. Fulham, a very good, solid team. Manchester United also solid, but been losing also some games. They lost convincingly against Aston Villa, Mr. Good Evening. So, wow. This one also I can see. The problem with United, they don't have a goal scorer. Fulham, they got Mitrovic. They got Willian in front. They got some power in front. So this one is also written like 2-2 draw at the end. 2-2 between the teams. And let's check on some statistics here. In the last 5 games, 1-1, 2-1 United, 3-0 United, 4-1 United, 2-2 draw. Individually, as a team, Manchester United lost once in the last 5 games. They drew 2 games and they won 2 games. And for Fulham, they won 2 games, they drew 2 games, and they lost 1 game. So they are perfectly equal. So that's why it's gonna be a 2-2 draw at the end.